Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, or hi if you're new here. My name is Kaylee. I make fashion and lifestyle and food content here on YouTube, definitely a lot of vlogs. I live in Brooklyn, New York with my boyfriend and a new puppy who has been consuming a lot of my life lately, but it's so fun. I'm also an entrepreneur. I have my own business and fashion brand, and that takes up pretty much all of the rest of my time, and this is kind of a thing I do for fun and as a side gig. Yeah, I'm just gonna be taking you guys along with this week. It's been so nice outside lately. Yesterday was actually my birthday and it was a beautiful day. We took Laszlo, our puppy, to the beach and just had a really chill day and ate at a restaurant for the first time in like 6 or 7 months. Just outdoor dining still. My boyfriend and I have been pretty COVID cautious, I would say. Probably more so than a lot of people that we hang out with. I just work from home, but he has to work in person. He gets tested before most jobs, and it would just suck to get COVID and put him out of work. So that's why we try to be more cautious, and obviously for everyone else's safety too. But the food was so good. We went to Ida. I didn't get any content. It's also the first time we left Laszlo since we got him like 3 weeks ago. We kept checking the camera and he just slept the whole time. I also want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video, which is Nordgreen. You're going to hear a bit more about them later on in the video, but they're a minimalist Scandinavian watch brand with a focus on sustainability. Laszlo has been my shadow all day. Hi, you're waking up. But now he's been napping for a bit. Do we need to go outside? I think maybe. Oh, okay. That works too. I want to insert some photos and clips from our little beach excursion. We just took him to Rockaway Beach and he loved it. He was quite indifferent to the water, which doesn't surprise me that much because the other day when my boyfriend was in the bath, he got in with him and just sat on his lap. It was really funny, and just like doesn't care. I've gotten some comments from other Vizsla owners being like, what the heck, your puppy is so much calmer than mine was. He's definitely a calm puppy, but don't get me wrong, he absolutely has his moments every day, multiple times a day. It really depends on the day. I really thought that getting a puppy was going to be a lot harder than it actually has been. I think we just got super lucky. It's definitely a huge adjustment, but he's been such an angel. With that being said, I definitely have read so much of like the puppy forums on Reddit, and I feel like they're all just horror stories, so I think I was pretty prepared for the worst. He's great. Love him so much. I'm gonna show you my outfit today. I'm wearing a bucket hat because I really need to get my roots done. I think I'm gonna try to do that this week. This oversized sweater vest and a Margiela top. I'm wearing the Staatsbellet necklace with some black trousers, and then the Nordgreen watch. It's so beautiful. I love the black and gunmetal combo. I feel like it's so perfectly my style and goes really well with all of the oxidized silver jewelry that I make and wear. I'm obsessed. I need to get it fitted because I have quite tiny wrists, but I think this is definitely going to be an everyday sort of staple in my wardrobe moving forward. I feel like a watch instantly makes your outfit so much more put together and polished, which I love. So now I want to talk to you guys a bit more about the sponsor of this video, which is Nordgreen. Nordgreen is a minimalist Scandinavian watch brand designed in Copenhagen, Denmark by Jacob Wagner, who is the previous lead designer at B&O and Hey. I love Nordgreen because they have a big focus on sustainability. They aim to be carbon neutral, planting thousands of trees to offset their carbon emissions. They use sustainable packaging made of FSC certified cartons and upcycled plastic bottles. Responsible manufacturing is at the forefront, ensuring that all production facilities' environments and employees' rights are at the highest standard by partnering with Danish facilities abroad. They also have a give back program where they partner with 3 NGOs, and Nordgreen donates 2 months of clean water, 2 months of education, and they save 200 square feet of rainforest. So far, they provided clean water to 11,600 households, education to 6,500 children, and preserved 742,000 square feet of rainforest in the last year. Besides the sustainability, I love that their designs are super minimal and timeless, and they also offer interchangeable straps so you can style it different ways just still with having one watch. In 2020, Nordgreen actually won the Red Dot Design Award, which is really cool. I'll have my particular watch linked down below in case you're interested, but they have so many different options to choose from, so definitely check out their website if you are interested in getting a new watch. Nordgreen is offering you guys a 15% discount with the code Kaylee. That information will be linked in my description box below. And thanks again to Nordgreen for partnering with me on this video. Nice little bed. Leave it. Sit. Hey. Nice little bed. Sit. Yes. Leave it. You're free. Good boy. Good boy. Nice little cup. Sit. Bed. Sit. Yes. Leave it. You're free. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, baby. That's very good. You're a monkey? Monkey. Yeah. Yeah. Today I have a lot of boring work on the computer, a lot of admin stuff, just wrapping up my personal taxes. All of our business taxes get done by an accountant. I don't know how much longer I'll be doing them by myself, but I've been doing them by myself forever basically, so I haven't really had any huge issues yet, and I do think it's a really good learning experience. There's an ice cream truck, I think, outside at 10:30 a.m. That's really weird. Please don't wake Laszlo up. Our puppy has been very demanding of cuddles this morning, and it's been difficult for me to say no, but I have to get this stuff done. I've also just been doing a lot of personal finance stuff kind of on my phone this morning. My income has increased a bit lately, and my rent is lowered with my boyfriend moving in, so I'm just trying to kind of allocate all my money to the right places. I always get asked to speak more on personal finance on here. I'm by no means an expert whatsoever, but I do also find it really interesting. This morning I've just been making some updates in my Robinhood account. I know Robinhood is super controversial. If you don't know what Robinhood is, you can basically invest really easily just from your phone, and pretty instantly as well, which can be really dangerous and prey on people that maybe don't have a lot of financial education. They wouldn't otherwise have access to those stocks so easily. So I think it introduces trading to an entire new market, especially young people, which is a really great thing, but it can also be a really dangerous thing. Do with it what you will. Stock market's definitely not doing the greatest right now. I have a lot of tech stocks which aren't doing so well. But I think it's just really important, unless you're just doing something for fun with one stock, for example, to really have a diverse portfolio. And don't invest money that you can't handle to lose. I personally like to invest in stocks where I am already quite familiar with the company and I really believe in the company. For example, I have Shopify stock, which I know is kind of a hot one, but I've been hosting my online store on Shopify for years. I really, really believe in the business. I think it provides such great opportunity for people to build their own businesses, and it's obviously completely changing the world, especially during COVID times. It's pretty much what any online store that you shop on uses, unless it's a massive retailer, but even some massive retailers use them. And I really, really love the founder and his story. It's so sweet. So that's an example of a stock that I have, and I feel like I'm pretty up to date with what's going on with Shopify just due to interest and also me using their platform. That's just an example. I also have a WealthSimple account, which is a robo-investing account, which is a lot safer, and I have one of their socially conscious portfolios, and I just don't really do anything with it. I just have an auto deposit going in there. It's super easy. And I have my retirement accounts, which is a traditional IRA and a Roth IRA through them as well. But I know they just got acquired, I believe, by Betterment. So all of the accounts are getting switched over. So it's not the time to make a WealthSimple account. And then with it being tax season, I'm trying to really be on top of saving money for taxes. I always save a significant portion of my income, but I haven't had a separate account just for saving for taxes in the past, which I feel like isn't the smartest. But this year in my high yield Ally savings account, I've created a bucket for tax savings, and I am depositing money monthly in there. I should be covered with absolutely no surprises. I feel like at this point I do have a good idea of how much I'm going to owe for taxes, but it's just nice to be better prepared for it. So that's my financial rant for you and what I'm doing this morning. I'm sure a lot of you guys are getting stimulus payments, so if you can, definitely tuck some of that money away, whether it's in a high yield savings account, investments, retirement, whatever you can manage. I think it's a really great thing to do for yourself, because Your future self will really thank you. Having emergency savings and setting yourself up for success just releases such a weight off your shoulders. Oh my god. The smallest amount can really make a difference over time. So pay yourself first if you can. Now, I need to take Laszlo out, but I'm going to show you my outfit. I'm filming my outfit on my phone because my camera battery needs to charge and I'm about to step out for an errand. Here's my outfit today. I'm wearing the Nord Green watch with this new helmet Lang, new to me, it's secondhand, leather coat that I just got. I was kind of back and forth on if I'm gonna keep it because as things sometimes happen when you order secondhand, it looks a lot different than I was expecting, but I do really like it, I think, so I'm keeping it, and I got it for a great price. It still has like the original tags on it and everything. It was like under $200. So I have that with this Rick Owens Lilies one shoulder top, black Staatsballett pants, which I live in because they're so comfortable. Oh my gosh, they're sold out, but I hope we can find a similar fabric to this again because this was a dead stock fabric. So these particular ones probably won't be restocked, but hopefully we can make something similar in the future. And then I'm wearing my sunglasses. These are by Warby Parker and they're prescription best. Prescription sunglasses kind of changed my life. With the Trail Offerings necklace, my Marcel bag, and my black Air Force Ones, which I just recently started wearing again. I'm so all about the comfort. I'm eating some Chinese leftovers from M's Shanghai. I am totally loving that place. I would highly recommend. They have so many options that you can make vegetarian that are really, really yummy, especially their spicy wontons, which I'm out of, but I love the noodles as well, and scallion pancake. I'm gonna eat this. I also want to have a chat with you guys about books today. I haven't talked about books in a minute. That's definitely one of my requested topics as well, so I'll get into that soon. Time for this book chat, kind of a book haul as well. I don't think I've really mentioned any of these yet, but I apologize if I have. Some have been shared on Instagram. I have a book highlight on my Instagram story. I still don't have a Goodreads account. I need to do that. I would say this year I haven't been doing the best with taking the time to read, but in the past week or so, I've really started to get back into it. So first I'm going to start off with a book that I just finished. I just finished The Secret History by Donna Tartt. This book is a little less than 600 pages, even though it doesn't quite look it. And I really, really enjoyed it. I posted on my Instagram that it took me like 6 weeks to read the first 100 pages, but then the last 500 I kind of flew through. And honestly, when it ended, I was so sad for it to end. I feel like that can happen a lot with longer books because you feel so immersed in the story and the characters. And I feel like so much more could have still happened, but Donna Tartt definitely wrapped it up really well. This is a bit of a pretentious read. I think the reason that I was having trouble getting through the beginning, there were a few things. I was super busy and not really taking the time to sit down and read. But like I said, it's kind of pretentious. It's following these college students that are studying Greek, and there's a lot of stuff about Greek happening in here, which I was not the most interested in, but you definitely don't need to have a Greek background to understand this story. And Tartt puts a lot of time into character building, which I appreciate. So I'll have this link down below. I did really enjoy it. I would totally read it again. I feel like there was definitely stuff that I missed. So if you guys have any recommendations that are similar to this, definitely let me know. It's just a dark psychological thriller, but nothing too scary. And then these are my next books. I chose to start Love and Her Thought Experiments by Sophie Ward next. I believe I got this on recommendation from Lizzie Hatfield. I have one of her bookmarks here actually. I always love her book recommendations. But basically, here's what it says on the back. I'm not far into it at all, so I can't tell you what I think yet. But it says, Rachel and Eliza are planning their future together. One night in bed, Rachel wakes up terrified and tells Eliza that an ant has crawled into her eye and is stuck there. Rachel is certain, Eliza, a scientist, is skeptical. Suddenly, their entire relationship is called into question. What follows is a uniquely imaginative sequence of interlinked stories ranging across time, place, and perspective to form a sparkling philosophical tale of love lost and found across the universe. So I've heard and read that this is quite a philosophical book, so it's small, but I think it's definitely one of those books that you kind of have to take a step back and read what you just read again. But it seems quite different to The Secret History. It won the 2020 Booker Prize. I always love books that won the Booker Prize. So this is next on my list. Definitely let me know if you've read it and what your thoughts are. And then here are my other books that I'm planning to read soon. I have The Memory Police. This one is supposed to be kind of like 1984-esque, if you've read that. I usually love a dystopian book, and I've heard good things about this. This is one I'm really excited to read. It takes place in New York. Christodora, I'm not sure how you say it, by Tim Murphy. Here's a little blurb for you. In this epic and ambitious novel, Tim Murphy follows a diverse group of people whose fates intertwine in an iconic building in Manhattan's East Village, the Christodora. The residents of the Christodora are a wide-ranging group, from Millie and Jared, a privileged young couple with an adopted son Mateo, to a gay Puerto Rican man named Hector, a former AIDS activist who has now descended into the throes of drug addiction. As the novel moves from the Tompkins Square riots of the 1980s to a future New York City of the 2020s, Hector's life becomes intertwined with Millie and Jared's, and Mateo grows to see the opportunity for both self-realization and oblivion that New York City offers. Sounds good, right? And I always love books that are set in New York. And then I have this one, which is called Silence is My Mother Tongue. I think this one's gonna be depressing and uplifting at the same time. I've kind of been putting it off because I feel like it's gonna be pretty heavy. It takes place in a refugee camp in Sudan. I've heard really good things about it. I'm trying to get a bit more into political fiction. I generally like my books to be somewhat realistic. I feel like I have a hard time getting lost in something that's like a mega fantasy. But in summary, this says, Silence is My Mother Tongue questions what it means to be an individual when one has lost all that makes a home or a future. Like I said, definitely let me know your thoughts. I love chatting about books, and I'll keep you updated as I read them. Hopefully I'll be reading a bit faster than I have been for the first part of the year. And if you guys have read anything good lately, or if you have any recommendations, hit me up with those as well. I cannot help myself with these after being vegan for so long and not eating these, which are one of my favorite things on earth. Now I just eat them so fast. It's my second order. But if you've never tried tagalongs, I highly recommend. You stand around as you come so green at my feet. Haven't you read this song of it's my I have to give a really random recommendation for the lightning cable from Apple. Instead of the regular phone charger, it will charge your phone so fast. For some reason, I never put my phone on the charger when I'm sleeping. This has made all the difference. I want to get another one for the apartment because my boyfriend and I are always fighting over it. So that's definitely a random rec, but maybe helpful to some of you. So I think the camera, I just woke up. So I think I'm gonna wrap this vlog up here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hi, baby. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks again to Nordgreen for partnering with me on this video. And I have a lot more videos coming soon. If there are any topics you guys want me to cover, definitely let me know in the comments down below. And I hope you guys have a great week and you're staying safe and sane and everything. And I'll see you later. Bye.